It's a critical matchup in League A and Group A of the Concacaf Nations League here in Martinique. The native country hosts Curaçao this evening. Both sides looking to get onto the winning path after Curaçao losing to Trinidad and Tobago 1-0. Martinique falling 3-0 to Panama. 82 degrees are your pitch conditions here today in this beautiful facility that seats 18,000 people in the capital city of Martinique. Features Martinique and Curaçao. We take a look at the group settings. This is League A and Group A. There's a big matchup coming up shortly between Guatemala and Panama. The other match tonight will feature El Salvador and Trinidad and Tobago. Second of 4 matches in the Concacaf Nations League group stage. The group winners advance to the quarterfinals. The bottom 2 teams in the groups will get relegated to League B. Massive matchup with big implications in these contests, and this is the second of 4 for these teams. Martinique and Curaçao getting ready for kickoff here in Martinique. We'll have that for you in a fun matchup in the Concacaf Nations League when we return.
Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles, Messieurs, merci d'applaudir s'il vous plaît les deux équipes. Je vous demande de vous lever s'il vous plaît pour s'équiper pour les hymnes. On va démarrer avec l'hymne de Curaçao. Maintenant, l'hymne de la Martinique.
National anthem's wrapping up, and we're just about ready to kick things off between Martinique and Curaçao. Great to have you with us tonight. Michael Watchering and our entire crew watching this one with you as we start with a look at the starting 11 for the home side in this Ligue A and Group A matchup. It is the Martinique starting 11. Just one change in the starting lineup for this one. Rupernay is out. And Annie Marnie, who came on as a substitute in the first match, is onto the pitch for Martinique, looking to get back into the win column and work their way up the Ligue A Group A standings. Festivities getting ready for kickoff. Curaçao is wearing the white uniforms tonight. It's the red for Martinique, as Curaçao winless in its last 8 matches. No changes in the starting 11 for Curaçao in this match. And how will that impact this group playing for the second time in now 4 days? The captains inside of this facility meeting with Oliver Vergara, Panama lead official for this one. It's Daniel Arel for Martinique and Leonardo Bocunha for Curaçao, getting their final festivities underway. This is the third meeting between these groups. Last one came in 2017 in the Caribbean Cup semifinals. It was a 2-1 victory for Curaçao. Martinique has not beaten this side in the first 2 meetings. Will that change here tonight in this Ligue A Group A matchup? There are 3 teams with wins so far in this group. Panama is atop based off of the 3-0 win over Martinique. Guatemala sits in second, 2-0 victory over El Salvador, and Trinidad and Tobago a 1-0 win over Curaçao, and trying to end this first window of 2 in group play of the Concacaf Nations League on a high note. Closing in on the final stretch here of 34 matches as the opening kick kicks us off here in Martinique. Curaçao with the opening possession. Goal differential, as we've seen, so critical, so important, but even more so the results. Curaçao was close in that matchup to start things off against Trinidad and Tobago. There's a giveaway in the middle of the yard, very dangerous positioning, and it's tapped away. It's such a good atmosphere here. Martinique in the red. Massive facility, 18,000 people, opened in 1993. Just as the electricity grows in this stadium. Expect the energy on this Martinique side to grow as well. Watching that one, felt like they perhaps deserved a little bit better than their final 3-0 result. Gave up a goal in the last kick of the match. Could that play a key role in the conclusion of this? Bottom 2 teams from League A will be relegated to League B. Meanwhile, the top 2 finishers in each group will advance to the quarterfinals. 6 of the 8 teams to take place there will qualify for Copa America in that 16-team tournament. Ball sent wide left, angling to the sideline is Fabian. Go 1v1, will not do so successfully. It's fine defensive work by Nathangelo Margello, 24-year-old who plays his club soccer in the Netherlands. All the possession along this left-hand side. Looking cross comes in. Touchdown by Laveau. Trying to funnel it over. Instead, it's a long shot that ricochets into the body of a backline defender. And now, with a man down, will stop play. Martinique asking for a foul. Not get the benefit of that. Best parts about this tournament, 41 countries represented. Everybody will get at least 2 home matches, no matter which league you're in, A, B, or C. Coaches around the world talking about the honor that it is to represent your native country. Daniel Herrel is down. The team captain, the most capped player in Martinique history. Such a valuable piece. Sign there, and then Herrel not only up, but also able to move under his own power. League A, 12 teams divided into 2 groups of 6. Each team will play 4 matches, 2 at home, 2 on the road. The United States, Mexico, Canada, and Costa Rica have already qualified for the quarterfinals. quarterfinal winners advance to the Concacaf Nations League finals in March, as well as solidify a berth in the 2024 Copa America to be held in the U.S. And then the remaining 4 teams determine the final 2 spots. But it's not just the top of the table that looms large, it's the bottom as well. The bottom 2 teams from each group will be relegated to League B. Neither of these sides want to be in that position after this opening window. 34 matches over 6 days. Although overrunning it and taking it out on Markello. Curaçao finished 2nd in Group D 2019-20, 3rd in Group C in last year's Concacaf Nations League. While the eyes are on the action on the pitch, the ears tuned into the feverish playing of the musicians here. Maybe the hardest working group of the night, providing this terrific atmosphere here in Martinique. Fort de France, home to almost 80,000 people. Clementia starting in goal for the 2nd straight match. Giannis made 2 saves, gave up 3 goals. Not much he could have done on any of those 3 against Panama on Thursday. Maybe the last one just got right off of his hand and nestled into the corner of the post. There's a giveaway. Curaçao, Margarita pushing forward. Funnels. Stepping over the top of it was Bacuna. Unleashes one. Not very hard though. Clementia taps it down. Nino Bacuna. In the English Championship since 2018 with Huddersfield and currently Birmingham City. Foul whistled. Romer Lato. That's the foul. Martinique back on the front foot, swinging this ball across. Powerfully hit. Not accurate, however. 8th minute. Martinique, Curaçao. Third meeting. Hooking ball in, bicycle opportunity from LeBeau. Doesn't latch onto it, it's cleared away. Curaçao mounts its charge. Margarita thinking. Bacuna holding. Margarita curls! Just wide left. That is nifty from Curaçao. Bacuna and Margarita. Margarita had a great season in 22-23 in the Netherlands. 12 goals in 28 appearances. And nearly opened the scoring here. Curaçao, 0-0 here in the 10th minute. Entire crew watching with you, enjoying this one on a Sunday evening. 17 meeting. Game winner in the 76th minute, and then beating Jamaica in the final 2-1. It's the ball to be played out. It's going to be a high-scoring affair with the two teams patient. Either side able to get an early stranglehold on the advantage in this match. Martinique providing the pressure, but Clementia tracks it down. One match in the books in League B, Guadeloupe beats Martinique 4-0. The other activities, other matches on this Sunday getting underway. Monday, 2 C matches, 2 B matches. Tuesday, a very busy day in Nations League play. Fabian just couldn't quite turn the corner. He was asking for a foul. Instead, the throw in taken quickly, and Trevor Dornbush, 24-year-old goalkeeper, sends it forward. Curaçao has won just one time in its last 15 matches. They currently sit at number 88 in the FIFA rankings. Martinique not a member of FIFA, so no ranking for them. Aggressive play. Cornelius fires it along. Back line, wise to it. Gari swings it out of control. Martinique providing the pressure. Best chance, though, coming from Curaçao. And LeBeau is fouled. Free kick coming. Again, LeBeau trying to make the turn, but Romero too aggressive, commits the foul. Martinique sets things up. Fabian, the 34-year-old, fellow 34-year-old, Daniel Harel, right next to him, and it is Harel sending it in. Can't get it over the top of that initial line of defense. Margarita is fouled. Dowkey for the foul, and quickly off of the restart, the flag will go up. Offside. Curaçao thought that that was legal. It was not. Gigori making that run. Plays professionally in Qatar. Harel sends it wide right. Sling after it is Florentis. It's fine work there. Jeremy Cornelius, the last man to touch it. Terrific work by the 25-year-old Sherelle Florentis. LeBeau hustling after it, will not get there first. Instead, a swinging shot trickles wide. Mikel Barrault decided to take aim on one. Panama have already gone ahead of Guatemala 1-0. That's 10 minutes into action. Panama looking to be the team comes out of there with the most points. It's a three-way tie atop the league table in terms of record. In League A, Group A. Curaçao entering 4th. Martinique 6th. Trevor Doornbush plays in the Netherlands. Goalkeeper sends it forward and doesn't eventually latch on to anybody as it's intercepted. Albaron. Had some dangerous moments. Martinique against Panama in the first match. Throw over the top of Brighton LeBeau. Two shots for Curaçao and one for Martinique. Last win for Curaçao came on June 6th. That was a 2-1 win over Honduras in Concacaf Nations League. They've been shut out 5 times over their last 8. Has that slide underneath his legs. Look at Martinique. 3 straight losses after winning 3 in a row. Got a good period of time without a victory as Clementia has to rescue this ball after Larad with a failed clearance. It had been nearly 4 years since Martinique won a match before taking down St. Lucia in the Gold Cup. June 16th. Flicking ball forward, and it's over everybody. Doornbush will let it go out. Meanwhile, for Curaçao, a side that has not won a match since June 6, 2022, and has just 1 win in the last 2 years. But defensively, they've been somewhat sharp. Subtract a friendly against Argentina on March 28th when they lost 7-0. Game in which Messi had a hat trick. Margarita was trying to make the turn. It got caught up in his shoes. And now back on the front foot, Mikel Barron. Fine work through the middle. Leaves the ball behind him, however. Felita steals it. Clips it forward. Margarita trying to touch it down. Clementia could have picked it up. Wouldn't have mattered because the flag's up for offside. Curaçao have had more of the ball so far. Shuffles it wide. Barron. Marnie overlapping. Fires it through. LeBeau heavy on the touch. Ricocheting through. Shot gets blocked. Nearly a dynamite finish from LeBeau. And it's cleared away. 2 great moments for Martinique. Neither end up in the net. It was Fabian first. And LeBeau second. It is again, heavy on the LeBeau touch. Came right to Fabian. That ball was denied. It's swiped away by Doornbush. Martinique building. Those were good moments there. Leonardo Bacuna. It's the medical attention here. That is the clever play that we saw from Martinique against Panama. Just like that match, unable to score. Other matches currently going on. It is St. Lucia in League B rather, leading 1-0 over St. Kitts and Nevis. That match just over an hour in. Here, each side has recorded a pair of shots. Margarita had an opportunity in the 9th minute for Curaçao. From the top of the 18-yard box, hooked it wide left. Just saw the best moment for Martinique. 2 chances inside of 10 yards. Both times denied by Trevor Dornbush. And off of the restart, 2 sides settle back in. So much consideration to where these 2 groups are at on the league table. Have to keep that in mind. The bottom 2 get relegated. The top 2 advance to the quarterfinals of Concacaf Nations League and are 1 win away from qualifying for Copa America 2024. Ball sent forward, well played by Fabian. Gets past 1, shoots, and it ricochets right back to him. Bush absorbed that one. Baron punches it in, cleared away. Comes back out, Mendauki. Back to the wide right side of the field. Corneas cannot settle it down. Martinique probing now. Moments percolating. Looking for its first win in Concacaf Nations League play, while Curaçao has a pair. Last time around, Curaçao watched Canada, Honduras advance out of the group. Here in the 23rd minute, Martinique and Curaçao 0-0. 2 teams of the 3 without a win after the opening matches. And here on match day 2 of 4 in this group, a moving opportunity for any of these teams. Things will not kickstart back up for about another month. In October, we'll see 34 more matches. Things will be decided leading up to the quarterfinal matches in mid-November. Flicked along, but heavy on the touch this time for Mikel Baron. There's no question Martinique has the goal-scoring prowess. Between Baron and Lebeau, triple digits in goals over the last decade. Baron with 6 of them for country, 3 for Lebeau for Martinique. There's quality up top, just like there is for Curaçao. Leonardo Bacuna with 10 career goals for country, 31 in his pro career. On the jersey means a violation, as Carl Fabian was making the twist. Martinique, several players made their team debut on Thursday against Panama, falling 3-0 in that match. comes up on Bacuna. Well-timed pass to Margarita. He shakes. Cannot big past one. Shays it out, Felita. Delightful passing. We've seen Curaçao with great passing, great patience in the attacking third. Now on the counter. This is a delightful pass as well. Mikel Baron thinking. Shovels it back. LeBeau! This is wide. Nearly a chance for Martinique to celebrate. That was a perfect pass. LeBeau had plenty of time to measure. Hornbush was covering that side. Ends up sailing harmlessly wide left. Back on the front foot, Martinique. Marnie had to recycle. Baron wrestles it through, but nobody is on that side of the field. And LeBeau steps up for pressure. Well, at least from what we've seen in the first 26 minutes. Martinique more comfortable with the ball. Curaçao more explosive on the counter. Hitting ball, left side, hustling, Fabian. Soft pitch tonight. Fabian to the touchline. Slices it back, was looking for LeBeau. Intercepted and taken out of the box. Pressure continues. Curaçao trying to clear. Successful at least towards midfield, but taken right back. Harrell. Not on the same page as Fabian, and it trickles softly out. This match has the feel that we will have a goal before halftime. Martinique have consistently been more dangerous, but Curaçao has shown the ability to have their moments. It's their turn now to attack. Margarita holds it back. Keller goes down. There is no foul. There is one there, however. As Kuas goes down. Curaçao will ensure that they have their extra words. Florent Pulolo. Violator on this occasion. And it's Juninho Bacuna having a bit of an extra conversation with Oliver Vergara. Here's the foul. Juninho, the younger brother of Leonardo, separated by 6 years. Free kick, a lot of distance here. Does Curaçao have the ambition to strike one at Clemencia? The ball is placed. Juninho Bacuna appears to be the man that is prepared to crush this ball. Everybody dialed in. Whistle comes from Vergara. Doesn't mean we're ready though, as he still converses, and now left-footed swinging shot in. Clemencia parries it away from Kuas. Markello makes it a corner. Again, Kuas hit it well. Clemencia, though, parries away. Huas now ready for a corner kick. First corner of the night for either side. As we hit the half-hour mark. Taken short. Huas back with it. Where does he want to go? Wants the left foot. Fires it in. Clementia grabs some net as the ball goes over the top. A third of the way through this one. Martinique, Curaçao, 0-0. Take another look at this ball from Huas. Clementia had that covered the entire way. Not too aggressive to get off of his line. Michael Watring and our entire crew. Good to have you on board here this evening. Come in and stay a while with us. LeBeau is going to be called for the foul. Another look at it. LeBeau heavily featured early. Curaçao, though, back on the front foot. Bacuna stops, uses his body as a shield, and a foul is whistled. Mandauki came in, and this is going to be a very similar position for a free kick that Curaçao just had. Maybe a little bit closer and maybe a little bit of a better angle. Another look at it. Cornelius on the backside. Tangled up in there. Perhaps it's him. Eventually came in with the takedown. Bacuna's on top of it. Juninho marking the space. Leonardo directly behind. Similar hairstyles, similar facial hair. Congested wall just inside of the 18. Which will it be? Juninho or Leonardo Bacuna? Juninho! Into the wall. It's sent back out. Resetting here is Curaçao. Left-hand side they go this time around. 1v1 take on. Right through the heart of the 18 and all the way out for a throw. Curaçao has started to get some opportunities, some dangerous set pieces, a corner. A couple free kicks. Nothing to show for it yet. Less than a quarter hour to go in the first half. Marty ready to take it. Or is he ready to take it? A man down. Forces a stoppage. It's LeBeau. Towards the middle of the field. Bo has put his imprint on this match. We'll use this as a chance to hydrate. St. Lucia has added a second goal as they lead St. Kitts and Nevis in League B. Stage there. That is Group A with Thai St. Lucia atop with Guadeloupe. League B widely unchanged. The winners of each group in League B will be promoted to League A next year's Nations League. Lengthy stoppage to check on LeBeau. And he takes the slow stroll down the sideline to reset. LeBeau on the pitch, and just as he walks off, he shows his frustration because that ball took a ricochet and caught him right in the face. Can't catch a break right now. This time around, though, doesn't require the medical assistance. Perhaps firing him up to give Martinique the jolt. Margarita, some space forward here. Pressure from Marnie. Nifty move. Pass was well thought out. Intercepted well by Mandauki. LeBeau holding it up. Can't carve out some space to fire it over to Fabian. Curaçao gathers. A lot of the action has been on the right side. This time they go left, but the flag is up. Larod can't connect with LeBeau. Shay's out. The 8th minute, still scoreless here. Curaçao have had some chances of late. They lead 4-3 in shots. Huas goes wide left. Attack is on now for Curaçao. Curling shot, Clemencia punches it away. And to get another fine chance from Curaçao. Here it is again. Good sprint forward. Mackenzie Gorey. Clemencia getting both paws to it, shuffling it away and setting up a corner. Clemencia on for another save. The corner, Kuas. Does he want to go here? First the left, but gets to the right. Has the ball sent right back to him, and a throw coming. Momentum riding the side of the visitors at this point. The home team won each of the first 3 matches in League A Group A. On the touch, and a foul is whistled. Through the first 18 matches of Concacaf Nations League, the home side has won 7, the road side has won 7. The teams have shared points on 4 occasions. Long ball sent to the right-hand side. It's been a while since Martinique had some attacking possession, but here a foul is whistled that thwarts this penetration. Another look at it, Cornelius in the middle of it again. 40th minute. No score between Martinique and Curaçao. 2 teams with a win tonight be right back into the picture in Ligue A Group A. Draw might not serve all that well for either side. Michael Watring with our broadcast group here in Martinique. Concacaf Nations League play. His first window of action. 38 matches in 6 days. This is day 4 of those first 6. 6 more days coming up in mid-October. Long ball sent down the yard, and Juninho Bacuna is called for the foul. Barney can't split 2. It's taken away by Kuas. Margarita. 2 defenders on him, and it's a throw coming. Margarita, the flag down, fires one through, dangerous ball, cleared away, corner kick coming. Curaçao getting plenty of those now. This will already be their 3rd. A large chunk of those have come in the last few moments. Such a good touch by Margarita. Dangerous ball through the 18. Juninho Bacuna making that initial run. Gory through as well. Corner kick opportunity here. Gori ready to take this corner. Gets the whistle, fires it in. He latches onto it, except for Mikel Barald of Martinique. Curaçao have controlled this match in the last 20 minutes. Lead to a goal in the last couple minutes of the first half. A 4th corner coming. You get the sense now that Martinique trying to get into the locker room. No score on the tally. Adjustments to be made in the second half. Short corner taken. This is what Curaçao have done a lot of, as they change angles. This one fires all the way through. Nobody ever touched it. Can never anticipate that. But it did end up falling through the 18-yard box. Fabian taps it forward. LeBeau goes down. Not enough there. Fabian once more. Bacuna putting the stop on that. Now Marnie nutmegs Margarita. Nearly did it a second time. And his pass errant for Fabian, although he gets it back and just mishits that ball. That was a good-looking maneuver there by Martinique. Fabian just didn't get enough on it. Otherwise, could have been a dangerous ball. 30 seconds plus any stoppage time here in the opening half. Margarita has that ball bang off this backside. Martinique Ball sent for. Dornbush comfortably catches. Margarita hustling after it, touches it down, knocked over, no foul. Clementia picks it up. Two minutes of stoppage time here in this first half. Both sides eyeing go ahead first half goal. Ball goes out, throw in Curaçao. Curaçao leading at 6-3 in terms of overall shots in this one. They have 3 shots on target. Just 1 so far for Martinique. There's a foul. So we're halfway through stoppage time. Martinique looking for its first Nations League win. Curaçao looking to continue its international momentum in international tournaments. Appears as if we're going to head into the locker room with no score. Dornbush is out. Doesn't have much work to do tonight. Oliver Vergara decides when this half comes to an end, and it's right there. Halftime here in Martinique in Ligue A and Group A. Two sides looking to charge up the top of the league table. Are 0-0 at halftime. Martinique and Curaçao without a score so far at the break. We'll take a look at the first half highlights when we come back to Martinique in just a moment. Michael Watring and our entire crew invite you to hang out with us on a Sunday evening here in Concacaf Nations League. It's great to have you with us this evening. It's been a fun match so far to watch these two sides. Which side will get that finishing touch first? Will it be Martinique here at home in this 18,000 seat stadium in the capital city of Martinique, Fort-de-France, or will it be the visitors, Curaçao, coming up with their opportunity? Everybody waiting to get that final whistle to ensure that we're back under play. Hand is raised from the sideline, so that means we're ready to go. Here with Oliver Vergara pointing things out. It's Curaçao in the white uniforms, Martinique in the red uniforms. A start of the watch, a blow of the whistle, a kick of the ball, and the second half is underway here on a Sunday evening. And just as the ball is kicked, music back up to a high pitch. Great atmosphere here all evening. It's been a great atmosphere no matter where you go in this tournament. Fun to watch these teams get opportunities in their countries, host matches. There's a lot on the line. Martinique with their first opportunity in the second half. Just glides wide. Fabian was making the charge. 20 seconds in. Marnie in the mix as well. It's Fabian taking that shot. Hit it well. Why not start off the second half with a probing effort? Bush wasn't all that challenged in the first 45 minutes of this match. Now turn out. This ball sent back out to the middle of the yard. It goes out of play. Third time these teams have met. The last time was a good sign for Curaçao. They won in the Caribbean Cup semifinals, 2-1 with a late winner, and then in the next match, the final, hosted in Jamaica against Jamaica. It was a 2-1 win. Nelson Hoy bagged a brace, including the game winner in the 84th minute, just moments after Jamaica had tied the score. Similar positive results for Curaçao in the cards today. LeBeau rises! Martinique leads! Brighton LeBeau, a resounding header, stings the strings, and the home country leads it 1-0. LeBeau was a menace in the opening 45. And he capitalizes with his fourth goal for country here. Marnie sets him up. It's a flawless pass between the two central defenders. LeBeau rising and scoring. That is exactly what Martinique ordered. The team looking for their first win in Nations League play. Doesn't take long for them to make their impact. And a 1-0 edge for Martinique. A team that has lost 3 straight matches after wins over St. Lucia, Puerto Rico, and El Salvador. They start the scoring in this match. You felt that it was simmering. The moment is getting ready to boil over for one of these two sides, and it's Martinique, the team that gets the opener. Right, LeBeau scores for the second time in 2023. Added a penalty goal on the 4th of July against Costa Rica in the Gold Cup. Has twice been a double-digit goal scorer in a single season for his club. LeBeau had been beaten and battered in that first half. Needed medical attention once, got hit a couple other times. He fires away. Now Bacunia taken out by Cornelius, and this likely will be a card. Bacunia is showcasing to Oliver Vergara exactly what he saw, and in the 50th minute, it's going to be Cornelius that goes into the book, and he's the first man for either side that gets booked. Here's another glance at it. Here's the sliding stop from the backside in the violation. Juninho Bacunia was having his conversation. Cornelius had a couple times been in there, stopping moments. What's the decision going to be here for Curaçao? They haven't really sent many balls into the box on these longer free kicks. They've been more willing to shoot than pass. Bradley Kuas strides, Kuas clips towards the right side, and it's cleared away by Fabian. Corner kick coming. Does Curaçao have an immediate response? Corner kick coming. Low lining ball in. Bacunia got a piece. Shuffled away. Laron providing pressure. Dornbusch well off of his line, just sends it to the sideline. That puts a halt to that charge from Curaçao. First match for Curaçao, 1-0 Trinidad and Tobago. Certainly don't want to suffer the same margin in this one. It was a halftime tally between Panama and Guatemala. That was 1-0 at half. Salvador and Trinidad and Tobago come up in just about an hour. Martinique, you've come out with a different sense of confidence and urgency in the second half. Does it add to a 1-0 edge? Pass errant between two teammates. Martinique missing out on the knockout stage by just a point in the Gold Cup this year. Panama and Costa Rica ended up advancing out of that group. You know that sits in the back of the mind of Martinique. All these players will have a month to sit on it until that second window of matches here in Ligue A and Group A. Walking out of here with 3 points, extremely beneficial for one of these two sides. It's not too early to start talking about league positioning, but if the other two matches turn out to be wins, this one turns out to be a draw, now there's a lot of traffic in front of these teams to try to get not just into the quarterfinals, but outside of the bottom two and avoid relegation. Curaçao had more shots and more shots on target in the first 45. But it's Martinique. Two good chances in the opening 3 minutes. One finding the net from LeBeau. Margarita shuffling through. Margarita picks out Bacunia. Goes wide left. Bacunia back with it. Bacunia! It always was rising. There is a ricochet by Martinique and a corner kick coming. by Curaçao. It's too quick to tell or not. That ball was touched definitively. However, Vergara was right there. This decision's the only one that matters. Curaçao, a corner. Huas curls it, headed away. Second ball will come back to that right side before it's intercepted by Mandauki. Fabian. Trying to play through Lebeau, instead nodded down and out, and a throw in coming. Gori answered well. Montanis, interception. And then Barol, the last man to touch it. Throw in coming for Curaçao. Long switch of field, and it's a smart one as well from Gori. Wide right, Kuas trying to penetrate. There will not be a foul whistled. Instead, it's a corner conceded. Lucas Larad, the 24-year-old, is in a good position. I'm sure that the door was slammed right there, but another corner coming for Curaçao. Set pieces galore for the visitors. Kuas, back post ball, Barone had it read. Leonardo Bacuna trying to out-duel. Barone does not do so. Break is on here for Martinique if they can hold on to the ball, and they cannot. Fabian just had it ricochet off his shin. Has the stranglehold for now on Ligue A Group A. Martinique has their sights set on getting back into the picture. Curaçao on the other side. What to do the final half hour plus. Came back. Dangerous attack there. Clementia sends it out. Looking to switch fields. Martinique, compact, steady, defensive effort now. Martinique had not beaten Curaçao in the prior two meetings. A loss and a draw in those first two. They have the lead right now as we hit the 60th minute. Martinique 1, Curaçao 0. Brighton LeBeau's header in the 48th minute is the difference in this match for Martinique. Michael Watchering in our broadcast unit, thanking you for tuning in. The charge is on now. Leonardo Bacuna shuffles it through. It's well played to get it angled away. Kuas back with it. Margarita was the target, instead stolen away. Marnie had the assist on the goal. It's a well-hit ball, well-paced. Baron taken down, and that puts an end to that charge forward, and a yellow card is going to be displayed as well. Jurian Gari, who plays in the Netherlands, is shown a yellow card. One man each side in the books here in the second half. This one wrap up. Martinique looking for its first win. Concacaf Nations League play. 5 losses, 4 draws. Curaçao, meanwhile, winless in its last 8. Haven't won a match in 15 months. Free kick for Martinique. Back post, header, Cornelius, wide. It's the difference between these two sides from what we've seen. Martinique has set pieces or corner kicks. More potent aerially, more successful connecting. Conversely for Curaçao, despite the amount that they've had in terms of corners and set pieces, their best play has been in the run of play. Baron with a steal. Baron charging. He goes down. Penalty. Martinique with a chance to get a second. Baron draws it on Juninho Bacuna. Again, Bacuna just couldn't get in front. Now Martinique have their sights set. Second goal. Martinique a chance to go ahead 2-0. Does Dornbush keep Curaçao in this match? Big moment. The Curaçao keeper. And a chance here for Martinique to go ahead by 2. The kick is saved by Dornbush. Baron denied on the doorstep. Dornbush does indeed keep the light on for Curaçao. Mark that down with a big highlighter. Baron went left. Dornbush the same way. That could be the moment that propels Curaçao to a result in this match. Martinique potentially pulled away. Instead, the charge back on for Curaçao. Revitalizing this group after conceding in the 48th minute. Goes wide right. Margarita denies full clearance. Martinique to get back to it. Barone, all sorts of issues here. Has scored 6 times for Martinique, and now some extracurriculars after the whistle. Everybody coming in there now. There's even more pushing and shoving behind the play. Leonardo Bacuna. And now all the officials come out. Everybody getting a piece of the action. And there's certainly going to be something to sort out here. Things have gotten a little bit wild. All over a foul on Barron. Where will the bookings come? Assistant referees are onto the pitch trying to separate. Dornbush was trying to play peacemaker. This is what started it all. Barone came in late on Gary. What decisions will Oliver Vergara make? How many yellows will be distributed here? Will there be anything more? Certainly look like there's some, perhaps some punches thrown. Officials will converse over this. Eye this up. The players just await for the decision to be made. Both sides had subs ready to come in, but there's going to be an even longer discourse about this sequence. So now let's see what we get. Looks like a red card has come out. And a red card is shown to Leandro Bacuna. And I believe the Martinique one was on Daniel Arel. So the two captains perhaps getting red cards. I thought might we see yellow cards. But perhaps it was because of what happened before that. Now the fourth official is going to be summoned. Or no, it is Barone to get a yellow. Getting the yellow. Leandro Bacuna got a red card. He's walking to the sideline. And Oliver Vergara is putting his finishing touches on things. Not happy with decisions made. Leonardo Bacuna shown a red card. This just came minutes after Dornbush saved a penalty to ensure that the match stays at 1-0. How that changes decision making for these two managers here in the final 20+ minutes. Subs are getting prepared to come in. A 4-1 shot advantage for Martinique in the second half. They have the goal thanks to Brighton LeBeau. And it appears as if we'll go down to 10v10 for the final 20+ minutes. Here it is on the right side of the screen. That's Leonardo Bacuna. Pushing and shoving, some extracurriculars. Daniel Arel, a pair of the veterans on this pitch, getting into it. And Leonardo Bacuna sent off. So it will be Carlo Rabatholi coming in for Carl Fabian. For Martinique, there'll be a sub here in the 69th minute. Came on as a sub in the first match as well. For Curaçao, Justin Ojinya comes onto the pitch. He replaces Nathan Markello. The other change is Jafar Arias replacing Brandley Kuas. So after all that, I mean, a lengthy pause. Have to get back into this one. Curaçao with work to do as well. Trying to get back into this match. Red card to Bacunia. And with 20 minutes to go in the game, things getting interesting here in Concacaf Nations League. 1-0, Martinique leads on Brighton LeBeau's goal in the 48th minute. With our broadcast unit, I'm Michael Watrang, trying to sort everything out here in the final 20 minutes. Buckle up for the finished one of this one. Martinique with his lead. They've outshot Curaçao 4-1 in this second half. Gari, he started all that by getting fouled by Baron. Here's a high arcing cross in. Arias the closest to it, flicks it back, but Cornelius there to intercept. Fires it through the middle of the field. LeBeau tames it, resets. Martinique wearing all red. Curaçao wearing all white. Must-win match for these two sides to keep pace with the top of the League A and Group A setting. Panama continues to lead 1-0 over Guatemala. Nestled through Juninho Bacunia. Make the charge around. Instead it's cleared away. Curaçao come back from this with their captain being sent off. Down to 10 men and a foul whistled against Cornelius, and he's got to keep an eye out. He's already picked up a yellow. Gorey into the 18. Angle back, Gorey! Second chance doesn't go. Margarita whiffs! How does that not go for Curaçao? 3 chances, none get through. Gorey had 2 chances. Margarita had 1. Unreal. Look at this. The ball pings off of Arias. Get a beneficial deflection. Clemencia with the first save. Margarita just misses it. Well, if I told you to highlight and star the Dornbush save, mark that sequence down, keeping Martinique ahead 1-0. Goal kick, no foul. Maltese was looking for something. The closest man to it. Track to him. It gets sent back. Martinique will resettle. Long ball sent down. Dornbush will pick it up. Hustling forward. Bacuna going down. Curaçao asking for a penalty. There isn't one. And Clemencia coming over saying, everybody, let's be smart. Here's another look at it. Hip-to-hip combat. No foul to be seen. Bacuna is looking for a foul and never received one. 75th minute, 1-0 Martinique on top of Curaçao. With a quarter hour to go in this match. Martinique to bring a sub in. Felicite is coming on. Cornelius is coming out. And just as I mentioned him, with perhaps being in a danger zone with the yellow card, he will come off of the pitch. He was also a sub the other day. Good change of field here. Felicite moves it back through and it's cleared away. It's a great turn from LeBeau. Brighton LeBeau crosses it through. It is rescued inside of the 6. And it goes out for a corner. That was a game-saving defensive stop once more. Each side playing with 10. A red card for each captain in this match. We've had a penalty save. We have had some bright moments. Concacaf after dark settling in here. Baron ready to take this corner. Martinique with a second would finish this one up. Into the box it goes. It's curled away. Each side playing with 10. A lot of effort being put in. Arias nearly got to it. Instead, LeBeau, the goal scorer, turns back around. Side playing with 10. Juninho Bacuna is fouled. A lot of work to be put in this final 23 minutes. Floridas resets. All 9 field players back now for Martinique. Off of the restart, it's given right back. Out of nothing. A little bit of a brouhaha broke out. Both captains were sent off with reds. Baron was given a yellow after that. That was about 10 minutes ago. LeBeau has scored, and he's back on it. And he's called for the foul. Otherwise, Baron had a chance to get the second for Martinique. Here's a push forward, cross through, Arias deflects, Margarita is offside. And that'll pull that goal off of the list. He was in a great spot, but too good. Just as we see the frenetic finish perhaps coming here, Guatemala has equalized. Wow, he was on. Looking at that replay, Margarita appeared to be on, but wipe it away. Looked like Moltenis was holding him on. There is no benefit given. 80th minute we go. Martinique leading 1-0. They could put themselves right back into the picture here in Ligue A and Group A to advance out of the group stage. The top two go on to the quarterfinals in November. This is match 2 of 4. Matches 3 and 4 will come up in October. Bacuna hustling. Juninho Bacuna. Bacuna takes the shot. It bangs off of 2 Martinique players. Or did it? No, it did not. It's a goal kick. There's another look at this. Moltenis, where was he at when that ball was touched? The official was right along that line. Should that have been an offside? It's a question that many will ponder tonight. But officially, no goal, offside. Curaçao still scoreless. Oscar Santis off of the free kick, scoring for Guatemala. And that congests Group A and Ligue A even further. And perhaps have multiple teams with wins out of the outset after 3-1 the first. Here's a shot drifting in. Dornbusch pops it over the top. Perron again. Dangerous Martinique. Then the more attacking and favorable side in this second half. That is the 5th shot of the second half to just 2 for Curaçao. Corner kick coming. Martinique looking to end all doubts in this one. In the middle of the 18, Moltenis the closest. Lebeau goes back wide. Perron across. Juninho Bacuna, who gave up the penalty and ended up being saved by Dornbusch, continues on his roll, and he gets fouled, and a yellow card will be shown here. Bacuna taken down. Ramathali, who came on as a sub, has shown the yellow. Cards have been prevalent in this second half. There were none issued in the first half. Now we have 4 yellows and 2 reds. Straight reds to Leonardo Bacuna and Daniel Herrel. The 2 captains for these 2 groups sent off about 15 minutes ago. How much stoppage time will we get? There was a lot of time put together during that red card sequence. And you have to ask, Curaçao get the benefit of some extra time. Martinique put it away by then. 2 players collide. No foul is whistled. Curaçao taking advantage. Felita shoots. It's knocked down and saved by Clemencia. Why not take one from outside of the 18? Clemencia right on top of it. Well, Martinique would love to add a second. Put all the doubt away. Martinique's last clean sheet came in a 2-0 fashion in the Gold Cup group stage against Puerto Rico 3 months ago. Meanwhile, Curaçao have only scored once in their last 5 matches. That was in a 1-1 draw with St. Kitts and Nevis. Margarita, a great run. Margarita curls it back, and the ball went out of play. And it's a goal kick. Well, you can certainly expect some thrills in the final 6 minutes plus stoppage time. be the end for Multinis. He's the man that went down. Side playing with 10 men with 5 minutes or so left, plus stoppage time. Here it is again. Ball just did drift out. Clemencia had the middle of the field covered to punch that ball away. 85th minute. Martinique 1, Curaçao 0. No score at halftime. 3 minutes into the second half, Brighton LeBeau smashed a header past Trevor Dornbush. And since that point, we've seen a penalty saved by Dornbush. We've seen each team's captain get a red card. Back onto the front foot, Martinique. Vicario gliding, sending it back. It's punched away. Curaçao looking for a late equalizer. Arias between two defenders. Miss hits the ball, falls down on a goal kick. Kick coming. Clemencia send it up on the chalk. Inside with a red card. Here in this second half, the 10v10 hasn't favored either side. Coaches have used subs. 2 for Curaçao, 3 for Martinique. Baron was nearly through 2. Ball ricochets hard off of 1. Rupert. Rupert, who was in the starting 11 against Panama. And there is a substitute now. He has the ball. Unable to get around Flornes. And Rupert will see a yellow card as well for time wasting. The yellow card starting to add up for Martinique. 4th yellow card given to Martinique now. Rupert coming right onto the pitch. Shown one quickly. 88th minute. 1-0, Martinique clings to the lead with their sights set on the top portion of Ligue A and Group A. As it stands right now, they're 1 point off the pace with Guatemala and Panama atop with 4 points apiece, playing to a 1-1 draw. At this point, about 15 minutes to go in that match. Salvador and Trinidad and Tobago still to come to wrap up activities. We're on the 4th of 6 days in Concacaf Nations League group play. Throw comes into the 18. Arias tips it down. Margarita couldn't quite get to it. Carrying it along and getting fouled is LeBeau. 90 seconds. And then the all-important stoppage time. And both sides will be curious to hear what that number ends up being. Another look at it. LeBeau. Good set. Right in front of Gari. Arias steals. Margarita making the run. And that is well timed by Clemencia. If he's not decisive, it's a great chance for Curaçao. Rewind into the 90th minute. Martinique holding this 1-0 advantage, looking for their first win in Nations League play. Curaçao, you could argue the better side of the first half. Martinique have certainly been more in control here in half two, playing at home in the capital city of Martinique, Port-de-France. Arias has been a target forward here in half two. A reset through the middle. Bacuna just didn't get enough on it to get it out wide to Gori. But a second chance at life. Romero though couldn't hold on. Now LeBeau chasing after, hanging on the backside of Floridas. And a foul whistled. Into stoppage time we go. All Martinique need to do now is see out these final few minutes. Clementia sure-handed, right on top of it. Clementia asking for some space. Gori hustling, Gori splitting, Gori cutting it back. Margarita has his shot rejected. Larod steps in front, and a third of the way through stoppage time, Curaçao can still not find one. It's a well-timed block from Larod. About 3.5 minutes left for Curaçao to find something. Martinique looking to make some history. Martinique finishing third in Group B last year, behind Panama and Costa Rica. And in this new format, Group A, League A, with an opportunity to get right back into the picture. It's 1-1 still between Guatemala and Panama. That's in the 86th minute. If things hold, and pending the result of Trinidad and Tobago, there would be at least two teams atop the table with 4 points apiece, and Martinique slide in there with 3. Well within their picture to advance to the quarterfinals. The top two from the group will go to the quarterfinals in November, where the U.S., Mexico, Canada, and Costa Rica all await. Curaçao have this flicker of hope because of the play of Trevor Dornbush, saving a penalty in the 63rd minute. On a low shot to his right, carried it away. Now Curaçao looking for a stunner to level the terms. They get in pretty far before the pass is rejected out. And another chance at it with about 2 minutes to go. Gori, each side playing with 10 men. The captains for both sides earning straight reds. That ball goes out harmlessly. And Clementia will do his best to chew off the clock. How much time would remain? The answer was 6 minutes. despite a lengthy period without any action. During a sequence where all the officials had to come onto the field. During a little bit of a tussle, red cards were shown to each side. Baron has his sights set on a second team goal. Baron right in the chest of Dornbush. Cannot beat it. And this allows Curaçao perhaps to have another hope. Here it is. Juninho Bacuna forward. It's Gore getting taken down, and a foul is whistled, and a free kick is coming in a very dangerous location. Ambrose Felicitat. Actually, now that you look at it from that angle, it didn't look like he actually made any contact. But it is a foul. And if there is to be an equalizer, it will come in this sequence. I wonder if there will be any more time after this ball is launched. Is there a moment of perfection from Curaçao? And if so, who is it? Here in this second half, Curaçao's been limited to just 3 shots. Clemente has come up large on a couple occasions. And the 73rd minute was the best chance for Curaçao. 3 chances at net. 1 saved by Clementia. 1 deflected away. And 1 whiffed on. Juninho Bacuna trying to be the hero for Curaçao. Bacuna! High. Thought he hit it well, but not well enough. And the final whistle blows, and Curaçao falls in this one. Martinique makes history. The first win in Nations League. And in the group stage of Group A in Ligue A, they are right back into the picture of getting to the top of the table after match number 2. It is the heroics of Brighton LeBeau in the 48th minute with the victory. LeBeau, with his 4th goal for country in the 48th minute, wins it for Martinique. The final score here in Ligue A and Group A, it's Martinique 1, Curaçao 0. For our entire crew, I'm Michael Watreng saying so long for now. Thanks so much for watching. Good night, everybody.